Welcome to episode 46 of the Rise Fitness and Nutrition podcast. I am your host Carlo. Today we are going to talk about two things. First, what is a right consistency rate to have a good progress? And second, how many calories should you eat every day to lose weight? Stay tuned to find it out. I am fairly sure that at this point you have heard me talking about consistency a lot and the fact that this is the key to reaching your goals. And I'm sure that this is loud and clear to you, but when it comes to nutrition, is there a golden ratio of consistency to apply to be sure that you are on the right track? Yes and no. Well, it depends. Don't get mad at me if this sounds like a smoky answer. Let me tell you why after this brief recap. If you want to lose fat, you need to be in calorie deficit, but that is not enough if you don't apply this consistently. You can work out super hard, run 10 kilometers a day, but if your diet doesn't follow along, your body won't change as much as you expect, and this could drive you in a downward spiral of "oh, it doesn't work," or "my body can't change," and all the way to the last shore of "whatever, this is bullshit, let me do keto diet instead, that is the best thing that was ever given to mankind." I'm being sarcastic. What do I mean when I say that you had to apply it consistently? And by it, I mean calorie deficit. I mean that you had to create a reasonable and honest nutrition plan that fits your goal, time and availability, and stick to it for more than 3 days. A reasonable and honest nutrition plan is something that will allow you to eat without drastic calorie drop that will have you starving and craving by day 3, leading to a miserable outcome and dissatisfaction. Will allow you to enjoy in moderation things that you like that are demonized as quote-unquote unhealthy, such as, in my case for example, chocolate, pizza, and peanut butter by the latest stupid Instagram and internet diet gurus that imply that those are evil and should never be in your diet. And lastly, will allow you to have sustainable results in the long term that are the healthy thing for your mind and for your body. And mind you, I say specifically reasonable and honest because we all know that the road to heaven is paved with good intentions, but if you're planning to start a very strict diet from Monday, dropping to unsustainable daily calorie levels, cutting away all the food that you like because somebody labeled it as unhealthy, you are not being reasonable and honest with yourself, because you know very well that this will not work for more than 3 days, after which you'll be hangry, which is hungry and angry at the same time, and you'll eat whatever you have around with guilt and dissatisfaction round the corner. A reasonable plan is one that will have you reduce daily calories to a level that allows you to have enough food to be a bit hungry. Hey, you're in calorie deficit, so hunger is part of the process, so breathe. And by the end of the day, you will still have to be able to have a treat here and there. For example, a cookie, that slice of pizza, or whatever else you like that is supposedly unhealthy. And even if you do this, you'll still be in a deficit by the end of the day or the week. Add to your daily calories goal plus minus 100 or 150 calories a day to be flexible. Some days you'll be hungrier and some days you won't be that much, and stick to the plan. An honest plan, on the other hand, is a plan that you make for yourself, knowing yourself, your limits and your strengths, and being aware that there will be days when you crush your daily calories and macros, and there will be days that you won't, for an infinite amount of reasons. And the key here is that you can accept that without going on full panic mode. This said, what is the consistency rate that we should look at to make sure to be on the right track? Let's say that you set your plan and use a month or 30 days as a time frame to work on it to have a better view on the results and re-evaluate it every 30 days to make small adjustments. These 30 days will be 100% of your plan. If you hit your daily calories within the plus minus 100 or 150 calories per day, and you do it 30 days out of 30, you get 100% of your goal, or 100% consistency. The less days you hit, the lower the consistency percentage. Simple, right? There is a bit more about this, though. Hitting the daily calories is not always easy, fair enough, especially if you have work dinners or have friends' nights out or family time. Every time you cannot track your macros, you will not hit the daily goals, so you might end up achieving at the end of the month, say 80% or even 70%. So instead of throwing the towel and give up, look at things this way. If you hit 100% of your goal, kudos to you, but probably you had to say no to going out with your friends and to enjoy time with your loved ones. Sure, you had a faster progress, but at what cost? If you hit 70 or 80, or maybe a little less, it means that you had the chance to enjoy more, and sure thing, maybe your progress could be a bit slower, but your mental health and satisfaction will be much higher. And this means that you'll be able to stick to the plan longer because it's flexible, it's sustainable. Looking at the two situations we just described, 100% or 70 or 80%, which one would you prefer? Keep one thing in mind. Fat loss and the maintenance are a long-term game. 30 days are a drop in the ocean. There will be months where your consistency is higher and months where it will be lower, and that's all part of the game. What it really matters to me is that you have clear in mind these simple things. Your daily calories deficit should be reasonable and honest. 70 or 80% of monthly progress is still an amazing progress. Results do come with long-term consistency, so forget about short-term goals. The process takes time. Counting calories requires trial and error and adaptation, so this too will require a bit of learning. There is definitely a learning curve here, but it will pay off in the long term, and it gets easier and faster the more you practice it. Lastly, having an extra slice of pizza or cake today will not ruin your progress. Go back to your regular routine tomorrow and move on. It's fine. If you were wondering how many calories you should have every day, here is a quick calculation for you. If you want to maintain your current weight, multiply your body weight by 15 if you calculate in pounds, or by 33 if you have your body weight in kilos. If you want to lose weight, on the other hand, multiply your body weight by 12 if you count in pounds, or by 26.4 if you count in kilos. Be aware that all of the values you'll get in between maintenance and weight loss will have you lose weight. But hey, here is the catch. Use this information wisely. That's it for today's episode. I hope that this was useful and that you were able to learn something that's gonna help you through your fat loss journey. If you like this podcast, please share it with your friends and family. You can share it on Instagram and tag me at thecarlo.fit. One more thing, if you're listening on Apple Podcast, a 5-star review will be super helpful. Happy rest of the week!